Well, I said I'd do a quick video on Harley Davidson. Well, about the news everyone's talking about the woke side. But yeah, that's what this video is about. A little bit different for me, but yeah. So yeah, wokeness, Harley Davidson. Not sure if that's the only trouble or the latest trouble they've got, or motorcycles in general of that ilk. A lot of companies have lost touch with their core base customers. They seem to be developing their motorcycles for a different demographic of rider to what they've been doing in the past. A few years ago, I always wanted a Harley Davidson. But the newer designs that were coming out changed the look of them for me, especially the Sportster. Never been a great fan. You know, I saw these videos about Sturgis, about how people were boycotting their stands. But I think a lot of the videos were taken during the day when people were out riding, because I also saw a lot of the Indian stand and other stands at Sturgis, which had around about the same amount of people as the Harley Davidson one did. I think in general the quality of motorcycles have decreased, the price has increased, and the passion and involvement of the riders has seemed to be put to the back burner. Yeah, for quite a lot of models of motorcycles. Obviously Harley Davidson have got their main competitor as Indian motorcycles. I obviously own an Indian, and a lot of you who may have been following some of the videos I've been doing on this channel would know my own issues I've had. The bike itself, great bike. The service and the backup for the riders, very, very poor. So, but I don't think Harley Davidson are any better at the minute. It just seems a general trend that accountants are running these companies, which obviously they have to make money, but they're purely accountants. The figures don't work. They move manufacturing, they buy parts, cheaper parts from other countries. The quality of chrome on most motorcycles these days is very poor. Dare I say, are things made these days to fall apart quicker? I don't know, but certainly the quality of items in general in life are just very, very poor at the minute. Again, those that have followed me will know I am in recovery from seizures I had last August, so it's been just over a year now. So I tend to spend, I started doing this channel to give myself something to do, to challenge myself to something different, which it's certainly something different. My following's not massive, so I could really do with anybody that's watching this to at least subscribe, because it's free. Hit the notification bell, and it would be a great favour if you would leave a comment that I can reply to, so I can add some more bits into the videos I do. But I thought, as I was here on my own, I would just try something different. So I've got Alexa next to me, who's just here flashing away because I've got a notification, I think, from Amazon. So Alexa, has Harley Davidson gone woke?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
So there you go. Even Alexa doesn't know. Alexa, are there any up-to-date stories about the CEO of Harley Davidson?
The current CEO of Harley Davidson is Jochen Zietz.
Alexa, how many Harley Davidson dealerships are in America?
From Autowise.com. Harley-Davidson operates 1,498 dealerships in 97 countries across the globe, with 698 of them in the United States alone.
Alexa, how many Indian dealerships are in America?
Here is what I found. From Autowise.com. Currently, Indian Motorcycles operate a total of 185 official dealerships and authorized sellers in the USA.
So, as you can see, whether there's any wokeness or not affecting Harley Davidson, I think the big issue with all companies as to how they treat their customers, and I see this only getting worse because accountants are running it. They're cutting back on anything they would try and do to give back to the customer, and this is apparent with most brands at the moment. I'd love to know your comments as well, what your own experience is. I've obviously shared my experiences of Indian motorcycles or Polaris, Britain, UK. I know other people have had similar experiences with Harleys and with Harley dealerships, especially, again, these days they roll out the models or the new models a lot sooner than they should. They seem to be getting the riders to do testing for them, and they end up with issues that having to be solved on brand new motorcycles, especially the CVO. But at the end of the day, the advantage Harley Davidson have got is they allow independent service dealers, not just dealerships, to work on their motorcycles. So that includes warranty work. And that's certainly the case in the USA, and I've been told that is also the case in the UK. But I also know in the UK there are a lot more independent Harley Davidson garages or garages that will work and be able to service Harley Davidsons. Now Polaris have made it clear they do not want independent garages involved in the servicing and certainly not warranty work of their motorcycles, and that goes for America, which is a big problem, and it also goes for this country, which is a major problem. I mean, we're on par with dealerships in the UK, just about. I think there's about 21 or 22 Harley and 22 Indian dealerships. I know we just had one Indian dealership close recently, but we've also had a Harley Davidson dealership close as well. But again, you own a Harley Davidson, you've got more options to get them serviced. As an owner of an Indian, I know that's a major issue for me, that we don't have options. That also has the double down effect that you don't have pressure put on the main dealers to do a good job, because the options are limited as to where you can take your motorcycle. And I think that's been in a proof of the pudding with the amount of sales that Indian motorcycles have had in the UK. I think as of 2023, there were 52,000 registered Harley Davidsons in the UK, and it was quoted that Indian motorcycles had only sold 5,000 bikes in 10 years. So yeah, if you're an Indian owner in the UK, you have very little options, and I think that is a major aspect of the sales of those bikes. Alexa, what is a better motorcycle, Harley Davidson or Indian?
From hotcars.com. As of now, Indian motorcycles seem to have a slight edge as they are bridging the gap between performance, comfort, and styling, where Harley is still basking in the glory of its heritage.
So there you go. At the end of the day, I do feel that Indian have got the edge with the technology and styling from Harley Davidson, but unfortunately the custodian of Indian motorcycles, Polaris, don't feel it's a big enough concern of theirs because of all the power sports, snowmobiles, etc., that they want to, or they don't seem to want to put as much effort into Indian motorcycles than it deserves. So Harley have still got the edge on that. Hopefully it will balance out. They are two great motorcycles at the end of the day, but I do feel they both failing the actual demographic of rider they are really designed for. The quality of parts are certainly of a ongoing concern, and the service and reaction time to the customer has got to be better all round. I obviously watch other content on YouTube, and there's quite a lot on there going on about the quality and the poor service, which is a major issue all round. But anyway, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit with this video, just to give a bit of my opinion on what I've been seeing, and introduce Alexa and her thoughts on this. So she's about to say something. There you go.
From Ronald Reagan. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things.
Well, there you go. So on that note, I'll finish there. Thank you.